Hey YouTube! Alright, what I'm doing is I'm making my first batch of spinach chips. They say you can do this with kale or spinach. I haven't done this before. You want to make it in the oven at 325 for 8 minutes. At least that's what they say you want to do, so that's what I'm going to do. 8 minutes at 325. I took the spinach chips and I put them in a metal bowl. And then I poured some olive oil on there. They say you don't want a lot of olive oil. You don't want it to be soggy. You just want a few drops. But I poured enough in there. I poured oil into the bowl and then put some of the seasoning in there. Use any seasoning you want, I guess. And then I mixed it with my hand to try to coat the leaves so that they'd have some oil and seasoning on them. And I'm making 2 humongous trays of this stuff, as you can see. And I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't know what it's going to taste like. But this is supposed to be the new health trend for people. Instead of eating potato chips, you can eat your spinach this way. And I don't eat cooked spinach because I don't eat cooked vegetables. But I do eat spinach raw as long as it has dressing on it, Thousand Island or ranch dressing, which doesn't make it really healthy anymore. Or I can put it with water and some other stuff in a Blendtec blender and have it as a smoothie. So since I bought a huge bag, and I always buy huge bags of spinach at Costco, and if I don't freeze them I end up throwing most of the stuff away, even though it's still a good deal. I'm going to make these spinach chips. I'm going to put them in the oven now for 8 minutes. And then I'm going to take them out and I'll go back to recording. And you can see what they look like and hear my impressions as I try it for the first time. So until then, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I know I said the instructions said to bake this stuff for 8 minutes. Well, at 8 minutes it looked like crap. Maybe I did put too much oil in there. I don't know. Didn't look good. I'm smelling it right now, and it smells kind of nasty, but I'm not much of a cooked vegetable person. It said, heat it for 8 minutes, and I didn't like how it looked, so I put it back in there, and, oh, I can't get that out. Looked kind of gross. So I put it in for 2 more minutes and kept it there till 10 minutes. Didn't like how it looked. Looked kind of soggy and nasty. So I put it back in for 2 more minutes. So that was 12 minutes. And I still didn't like how it looked. So I kept it in the oven for an extra 2 minutes without the heat on, 14 minutes. So it says you want to make this stuff for 8 minutes at 325. I kept it in for 14 minutes at 325. And it does look a bit... there's a little heat coming out of the oven. Let me close this for the video so I don't ruin the camera. It said you want to take it out of the oven, let it cool down for 2 or 3 minutes, and do its cooking deal on the pan, on the tray. I was going to make this with a dehydrator. I picked up a dehydrator years ago, and I really haven't used it much. So some of the stuff I read online says bake it in the oven for 25 minutes. And this last one said bake it for 8 minutes, which might not be right. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. And so I don't know if this would be better in the dehydrator. Everything online says that this is delicious. Of course, everybody says that cooked vegetables are delicious. Mushrooms are great. Spinach is great cooked. Kale is great cooked. Broccoli is great cooked. And I think all of it tastes like crap. So, alright, what do we have here? These are really soggy. This 8 minutes of baking is definitely not right. In fact, I'm touching the pan barely seems warm. It was in the oven for 325, which is not a lot. Pan is not... Okay, so there's a soggy, gross leaf. I'm going to taste this. Oh, oh. Oh! Tastes like a lot of seasoning. Oh! It's not, it's definitely not. 8 to 14 minutes is not right. It's all soggy. Oh my God, this is so gross. Oh! Oh! Ugh. Okay, sorry about that. That's why I don't eat cooked vegetables. Okay, so this is my review of, maybe it would taste, no, I don't think it would taste better if it was baked longer. And yuck. It's nasty. It does not, it tastes like cooked vegetables. I could put it in the oven for another 15 minutes and see if it tastes any good, but yeah, my opinion on spinach chips, kale chips, garbage. Eat it raw, put it in a blender. It's a lot easier to handle. But if you like green vegetables like kale and spinach, then you would probably love this. But if you are totally manly like I am, then you would consider this stuff garbage that should be put in the trash can. And after I finish this video, we are going straight over to the trash can, and that is where this spinach is going to go. Bye-bye, spinach chips. Gross.